Hi guys, Kathy here with Acrylic Pouring Madness. I did a flip cup earlier with some colors, and this time I'm going to omit black as far as putting it in my layers, but I am going to still cover my canvas with it. I am using 60% glue, 40% water, Master's Touch paints. This is their black. Then I made up a blue, aqua sort of kind of blue. And then I have an orangish sort of watermelon-y color that I made up. And I'm not gonna worry about this being perfect. And then yellow. I'm gonna try, and white. I'm gonna try not to use too much yellow this time, just a little bit next to the blue to kind of bring out a little bit of green. Invest in one of these pie serving things at the dollar store. It only costs $1. I have, sorry, I wanted to wipe that off before the paint dried. I have 3 drops of silicone, spot on treadmill silicone. This is my consistency. It's a little thick. I'm cool with that. So let's get our cups layered here. I'm gonna put some white next to this. Hope you guys are having a grand Wednesday, hump day. Halfway through the week, people. Okay. Now, it's actually been a very boring week at work. Today was a little bit better because we actually had a doctor in, but when there's not a doctor in, it's nice to have that little break, but not for a couple days in a row. I didn't make up too much of this watermelon-y orange color. I have plenty of paint. Dump it in here. Get this going. I had a really cool pour tonight. I'll call it a pour, by using just some paint that had I poured off my canvas, and it just turned out amazing. I was gonna pour over that canvas, and I'm like, nope, I'm keeping this one. Okay, let's flip it over. This is gonna be my last one for the night. I have some yellow left, so we'll see what happens here. I might have to do something with that yellow, so I'll hang on to it for just a second. A little bit of white in there too. Hang on to that. Could be a sign. Going. My ratio is, I forgot to tell you that, is 2 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint. is what I use tonight. Maybe not quite 2 parts paint. 1 3/4 part pouring medium to 1 part paint. Something like that to get the consistency I wanted. I think I said in my last video, but in case you didn't watch it, these pads under here, some people buy the puppy pads, and I don't have a puppy pad, or puppy, so, but I was buying those and then found on Amazon you can get these sort of hospital bed pads a lot cheaper. They're a little bit bigger, and you get 100 in a pack. I can't remember how much, but it was a significant savings, so pass that savings along to you. Or tip, I should say. Why can't it just pour over the corners nicely, coat it all? I do not know. How did that one do? Not too bad. Okay. I was really hoping to get sort of pastels in here, but this color I mixed up looks more orange than anything, which is okay. Give it a little torch, see what happens. I like to see what's going to come up on their own. And when I'm not videoing, that's what I do. I'll just let it sit here for a while to see what's gonna happen. This side actually looks really cool, that poured over the sides. And I'm loving this stripe in there. Just make sure when you are torching that you don't hold it over one area for too long, because you can burn your paint. So just keep going around. You'll start to see the cells come out. And I'm telling you, if you use 60% Elmer's glue all to 40% water, mix up your paints to a nice consistency. People will say like, oh, it's like a warm honey. I'm like, well, I hardly ever have warm honey, so I couldn't tell you, but you'll figure it out. But use that pouring medium, and I promise, and make sure you use 100% silicone, and use 3 drops, mix it in really good, and I promise you, you will get cells that you will be happy with. And if you don't, I will do a one-on-one FaceTime or whatever video and work through it with you. We'll make it together. I won't charge you a thing. It's always fun to see people be successful in doing this. And you're gonna have a lot of fails, but you will get the hang of it, so do not give up. Be strong. Love the caterpillars there. So I don't want to do anything to this end whatsoever, the side end, because I love it. So let's pour off this side. I am so curious, like, how many people out there like the caterpillars as much as I do? I just think they can be so adorable in a painting and give a unique feel to it. And I hope those little guys stay. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happens like when you decide to like put a paint down on your canvas first. Like I put that black down. I really do not know. I think sometimes you might get different variations. Like I can see some of the black coming through. Okay, I'm still keeping those caterpillars. And I think I'm gonna go this way just a little bit to stretch my little buddies out there. Excellent. I love it. Oh my gosh. It is so cool. I do not want to torch it again. I don't see too many bubbles. But the cells that are coming up and that I have are freaking amazing. They're not too crowded. Kept my caterpillars. So, let's get close up and personal. Okay. That ring around that one is very nice. Here's where the black came through. So that darkest line there is black. Beautiful cells there. Sorry for the shadow here, but the cells are so lovely. I adore them. Look at that blue and white, and look at the caterpillars. They're so freaking cute. Some pretty cells up there. Beautiful cells in there. Got rings of orange around some green. Look at those. I love those kind of cells. Super cool. Love, love, love. That area is just so cool. Sometimes the video just doesn't do it justice. Anyway, love it. And I hope you guys have a grand evening. Bye-bye.